Listen, y'all already know what time it is, man. It's that boy DELI back out here with another video, y'all. Day. Listen, bruh. Literally, I just woke up not too long ago. It's 6:27 in the morning. Yes, I will be going back to sleep after I make this reaction right here. I didn't expect anybody to drop today because, as y'all know, Taylor Swift just dropped her album. And when Taylor Swift dropped, everybody is in the house chat. Nobody comes outside to challenge Taylor Swift whatsoever. It ain't even a challenge at this point for real, because she's the only artist that I know that's selling over 1 million copies. But y'all see the title. This man Young Thug just dropped the Deluxe to SCUTI. Make sure y'all go check out the original reaction. I'll leave it down below in the description. We got 7 new songs, and based on what I'm hearing about this exact edition, the Supernova edition of SCUTI, this isn't supposed to be the cover art. The thumbnail that y'all see on this video is supposed to be the cover art for the Supernova edition. I think it's going to end up getting updated to that one. But as y'all know, we'll speak more about this at the end. Young Thug album did not perform well whatsoever. I literally said, I think I said if it sells like around 40K, it'll surprise me. It's just like this, chat. I'm going to put it like this and we're going to get into the music. You talk all this shit about niggas being rats just for the rat to outsell you. I'ma just put it like that. Y'all know I love Young Thug, and I do feel as if SCUTI is better in certain aspects than Gunna's album. But I think this album just had a lot more fillers than Gunna album. Gunna album, I can say, even though it sounded the same all the way through, it wasn't any bad songs, you see what I'm saying? But for sure, it can get dull just hearing the same beats over and over and over again, chat. But I do prefer this album over Gunna's. But I don't even like getting into sales. But within Young Thug's case, we have to talk about sales because, bro, you're getting outsold by the nigga that you saying is a rat. Like, it's what is not making sense for you right now, Young Thug? Like, what? I just don't get it right now. You see what I'm saying? But we'll talk more about it at the end. We about to hop into these 7 songs. Let's take a look at the track list real quick before we even get started. Song number 1 by The Police. So he ended up putting his Deluxe songs in the beginning. Let's see how this end up changing up the project. Let's see if By The Police will end up being a good intro. But it smell like this. Okay. All right. Interesting title. All the Time Safe. I put her with Lil Keed, Rosetta Stone, and then Yes You Can. I don't know if this is going to improve the project. I don't know if this is going to make the project worse. Shit, we can't get any worse than that intro, chat. Ninja is a hard-ass song, though, chat. I'm going to be honest with y'all, though. Like, it's actually fire until you get to that part. But we're just going to have to see if this may end up going on tour, because I will be going to the show if he goes on tour, like I've been saying. But let's get into it. Shut up. It's like, comment, subscribe, and you feel me? Young Thug, SCUTI. Supernova edition, track number 1 by The Police. 3 minutes, 52 seconds. Let's get into it, bruh. Talk to me, let's do it. Shout out to the label, by the way. Shout out to Atlantic, shout out to 300 Entertainment, man. Shout out to YSL. Shout out to ATL Jacob. This is an old track. I can just tell by the preset. It don't sound how those other songs sound off the original album. This old as hell. I put my little frizz on gold like a trophy. I'm thinking for sure before he went to jail. This is not new. I'm dripping over it. I can tell you what they go get. Ain't no way. Probably could have been an athlete, but a nigga didn't get a chance. Instead, I had got on my greasy, then I came home with all kind of bands. Yeah. Niggas wish they had this pretty bitch of mine, but you're too late, my man. Nigga try to antagonize a nigga spirit, but I turned the king again. I will say though, chat, like, I don't know, I'm feeling this song a little bit more compared to a lot of songs off the album though, chat. Like, in terms of the energy and shit. It seemed like, of course, years ago, Young Thug was in it. Like, you could tell he was 100% invested with it. But in certain songs off the album, like the song that he had with Lil Got It and 1300 Saint, the song that he had with Sexy Red, it's just the lyricism ain't even hitting, chat. How the fuck you nigga ride on the ops, then turn around, tell it to the cops. Clap it up, we got the means, we too hot. I nicknamed the bitch oven, she
hot. Thinking about my dead brother, get me hot. Growing up, he taught me how to treat that. Taught me how to bitch you lead when you rap. Told me get out of the trenches, I'm too pop for him. That's getting woke up by the police. Every single damn morning. I put my
nice ad-libs.
Like a trophy. I'm dripping on forget. I can tell you what they go get.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the block. All I got's the block. Serving access plus like it's rocks. Way too young to understand when they say it's slowing up the trap. Young niggas taking risks, I adapt. Bumped into a Jackie, where my money you owe me. Young broke nigga, get my money you owe me.
Yeah.
Don't let the homies see you rocking at them rollers. Or they gon' take it off you. Let's go. I been on the block with the same old rocks. Guess somebody got laid off. Don't pick at them corn till they can't grow scrap. Christmas tree, jingle bells down south.
Yeah.
Turn the road. Life is just some dice with
this shit nice.
Machine gun ride, man, you sure you wanna come? She stuck it through the pocket, then I put it on the tongue. I told him I was biased and I'm never sipping rum.
Yeah.
I follow and I thought that it was young. I took it out of stomach, then I put it in a buns. I took it out of mama, then I put it in a hunt. I bought the bitch some water, then she took the shit to Flint. I told her this beginning never, ever, ever end.
Yeah.
I told her that she been my emphasis ever since. I told her I would never, ever ring, pink slip shit. Later, woke up by the police.
Yeah, this better than a few songs off the album though, Chad, even with this track being older. I'm not sure what exact year he made this shit, but I can just tell, Chad. I got good ears.
I put my little frizz on gold like a trophy. I'm dripping on forget. I can tell you what they go get.
Yeah. He ain't doing this no more. Yeah, I think Young Thug took a step back a little bit, Chad. Like, of course, he had beautiful songs off the project as well, but they didn't hit like this, Chad. Now, let's compare intros, Chad. Supernova edition. By the Police as an intro or Ninja? Which one is y'all taking? I say, let's say, for example, let's say this wasn't a deluxe edition, the Supernova edition, and this was just the original album. I like the high energy that he had with Ninja, but this would have gave me old Thug vibes if he would have just came on some shit like this with the intro. Not gonna lie. I don't know. Like, it probably depends on my mood, which one I prefer as the intro. But I don't even know how this would have fit into the album for real. I mean, the track list, it wasn't all over the place. It's like the vibe switches. It was going back and forth between lit shit and going to some chill shit, which I feel like made sense for this specific album. Thug, he's never been one of those artists that puts together projects and he have one section that's the lit section, and then further down the album is just melodic tracks. He usually do a mixture of things that I've been seeing. I've been seeing this shit his whole career. So I don't know, chat. Which one do y'all prefer, By the Police or Ninja? I put my little frizz on gold like a trophy. Maybe if I wasn't seeing this as the cover art and the cover art that I used within my thumbnail was used, it'd hit. You see what I'm saying? I can tell you what they go get. WATL Jacob. Okay, that's a fire song. Could have potentially been in my top 5 when I reacted to the original. Track 2, Pussy Smell Like This. Okay. When you got a Richard on your wrist, and a nigga trying to get you killed. Jumping off the porch, rapping and trapping, hotter than a torch, but I ain't doing no bragging. Yeah. 12 years straight, no sleep, no napping. Hard to tell the truth when everybody capping. Bitch, you tell a lie to your face with tears in her eyes. I went broke 100 times, but I kept trying. Yeah. Nigga kept planning, nigga kept dying. I ain't seen a terminal, but I've been flying. Rollie on my wrist, paddock on my wrist. Name a young nigga that been shining like this. Yeah. Working on my bitch,
trucks with the building charge.
Yeah.
I take it, put it on my mom. Beans with extensions, taller than a Hummer. Maybach trucks, what else? Wagon hearse, and what? Inside red, like what? New Starburst. Red star, making a squirt.
Yeah.
Lamborghini, same color dirt. Free little dirt, free little smirk.
Yeah.
All white coupe, same color purse. Damn, new G-Wag.
Damn, I kind of forgot about that nigga Lil Dirt, chat. That nigga is locked up. Fuck. Did he drop a project earlier this year? I can't remember if it was this year or last year. That project was actually good though, chat.
Dirt. Free little dirt, free little smirk. All white coupe, same color purse. Damn, new G-Wag, bought it for her. New killer bag, car matching the purse.
Yeah.
Rich nigga lit, rich nigga shit. Black Rari, white rims, just like Rick's. I've been lit for 12 years, been in the mix. Michael Jackson smooth on a bitch and I'm slick.
Yeah.
Pocket swole, putting that shit on. I just counted 13 foreigns at the yo. No kidding. Came in po, I was poor. Old school slow. Yellow ostrich seats in that bitch egg yo. Let's go. Rollie on my wrist, Paddock on my wrist. Name a young nigga that been shining like this.
Not really a big fan of the flow that he used for that verse. It just seemed like this nigga's just talking. It didn't seem like the nigga was rapping. But it's not a bad song.
Working on my bitch, Kelly on this bitch, cause I ain't never had a pussy.
Everybody knows Young Thug is my favorite artist of all time, but I can keep it honest, chat.
Like this. Bentley coupe car.
I like the hook though. This beat nice too.
Cyber trucks with the building charge. Won't lie to you. Put it on my mom. Beans with extensions, taller than a Hummer.
Shout out to Taurus. This melody hard as hell. I ain't gonna add this one, chat. I ain't gonna add this one. I'm gonna end up listening to this album again, obviously. Track number 3, All Your Time. See what this talking about, man. 2 minutes, 59 seconds. Nice start so far. I like the ad-libs in the back.
Tell me what you mean all the time, all the time. I'ma fuck you till you pee all the time, all the time. Got you on your knees all the time, all the time. Got you
Another old track.
another sheets all the time, all the time. Yo, that nigga can I help you? Oh. Tell me what you trying to make. Yo, this man can I help you? Whoa. We shop on Melrose and that's all the time. We stand through thick and thin battles all the time.
Yeah.
And you repent when you want every time. I pay your rent if you fuck me at time. I show you magic if you tell me you're kind.
Yeah.
Then I wanna get behind. Most of these baddies want lock in and be mine. Most of these bitches show love and they tired. Looking for exotic girls and gotta be righteous. Looking for your love and hopefully I find it.
Yeah.
Fucking beat it from behind it. A mama never minded. A daddy just a sidekick. Tell me what you mean all the time, all the time. I'ma fuck you till you pee all the time, all the time.
I like this one, Chad.
Got you on your knees all the time, all the time. Got you waiting on the sheets all the time, all the time. Yo, that nigga can I help you? Whoa. Tell me what you trying to make. Yo, this man can I help you? Whoa. Fucking all night from dawn to dusk. That is what you call stamina.
Yeah.
Bad bitches from the bottom up.
Real shit though, Chad. This sound like some shit Gunna could have been on or something, Chad. I know it's kind of hard to say, but Gunna could have been on this track, Chad.
Yo, that nigga.
At this point, bro, y'all just need to make amends, bro. Cause it's even if he ain't signed to the label no more and he just doing his own shit or whatever the hell he want to do, bro, y'all gotta make amends somehow, bro. Cause it's like, I'll talk more about it at the end, bro. It's a good song though, Chad.
Yo, this man can I help you? Whoa.
When the last time y'all seen Thug do that high pitch ass? I ain't never heard that nigga do that shit in a minute. It's been a few years.
That is what you call stamina. Bad bitches from the bottom up. got your shit and going right.
Yeah.
Higher of a loving than just dust. Fuck you good, I got stamina. Too many orgasms to ever fight a fuss. The way you fucking me gon' have me wild.
Yeah.
See me, I'm right there. I'm right there. Better call me on speed dial. I'm right there. No cap, I put a whole lot of money in your account. No count, fuck the amount. Big booty got a lower bounce. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Tell me what you mean all the time, all the time. I'ma fuck you till you pee all the time, all the time. Got you on your knees.
Crazy
all the
bar.
time, all the time. Got you wetting up the sheets all the time, all the time. Yo, it nigga not help you. Oh. Tell me what you trying to make. Yo, this man cannot help you. Oh.
Vintage Thug, chat. Vintage Thug. I'm starting to see a few flaws within this album, though, chat. Listening to this Deluxe and hearing these older songs compared to the shit that he ended up putting together once he got out of jail. Like, you can tell there's some rust there, chat. Like, you can tell this nigga rusty as hell. Or you could tell that he's 1 foot in, 1 foot out. You could tell, chat. You could just honestly tell with how much energy he's putting into tracks like this and the first one with his melodic sound. Like I said, the songs that were melodic were good off this album, but it's just something about these older tracks that just sound more better than those tracks, in my opinion. Y'all can let me know y'all thoughts as well. Track 4, Safe. 4 minutes, 17 seconds.
Together forever, man. All of them that you got, bitch, I got it too.
Ain't no way.
Together forever, man. All of them that you
Ain't no fucking way, bro. Ain't no fucking way, bruh.
Here, I got you, boo. Together forever, man. All of them that you got, bitch, I got it too.
Yo.
Together forever, man. All of them that you got, bitch, I got it too.
No, this is an old track. We all know them lyrics. No way.
I'm cocking back, I ready to fire that chrome.
What the fuck?
With time on my own. I'm trying to get the devil out of my throne.
No.
I was thinking God, I was thinking all I'm on. I spend more money on security than I make. Just to be safe.
Add it.
Just to be safe.
Add it.
I spend more money on security than I make. Just to be safe, dog. And I make it home. How about a bit and into the coupe? I think my family switching it up, it ain't nothing I can do. My dress is diamond, I run with that woolly, I put my own juice.
Peak Thug, chat. This is peak Thug right here.
Jessica nigga, look up, bitch, I run up on me, I'ma fuck with the coopers. Alien tag gon' fly me, man, fuck it, I'm starting on you.
Yeah.
Remember that I was just gunning for you.
Bro.
I was gonna end on an MC hammer. Everything I get, I try to invest it in you. You too and you too. In the daytime, a nigga having nightmares. I wonder if he answering every one of my prayers. Hate to say it, but I go broke by then. And one of
Nice ass ad-libs, bro.
Yeah, bust it down, yeah. Every single motherfucker around me, Rich gon' bust down, bust down, bust down. Ain't gon' get no second chance. You cross me, I don't give a fuck about you.
Yeah.
I'ma give up on you. Yeah, I'ma hit the clutch by you. I'ma throw it up by you. Yeah, you better have a look by you. Can't nobody ever be the triple cross. I got snake in my veins, snake in my jaw. I got snake on my attire, snake inside my wounds. I put snakes around your eyes and when you gon' move. I was cocking back, I ready to fire that chrome. Hey.
This shit nice as hell, bro.
Time on my own. I was trying to get the devil out of my throne. I was thanking God, I was thinking all I'm on. I spend more money on security than I make. Just to be safe. I spend more money. Just to be safe, dog. I spend more money on security than I make. Just to be safe, dog. Just to be safe.
Y'all want to know what's so fucking crazy, bro? I heard this song before. Like, I mean, we've all probably heard this song before. But, like, when this shit came on and those first few words that he said, I remembered it because it was motherfuckers that was using that shit on what was it called? What's that one editing app? It had to be called like Flipagram or some shit. Niggas was using that song. I didn't know that this song wasn't released on all platforms. So this nigga just dead ass released this grill from it's either 2017 or 2018. This song was released on YouTube. It should still be up on his channel. I think it had an official music video to it and everything, but it never ended up being on all platforms. That is insane. It's insane to listen to this song now because I'm like, yo, ain't no way he just dropped this shit. Where that one part at though? Cause the part he said in the beginning, I told you I love you forever. You know, I ain't stopping. That part right there, I think he ended up saying it again within the song, right? It just wasn't in the beginning.
It's crazy, but it's safe. I get around and round in peace every day. I know my niggas go monkey like baby Nate. I tried to tell you, but you had to learn late. I was just holding you down and you didn't stay down like you're supposed to.
Yeah.
I had you rolling around in that Bentley Musan in the roast too.
Yeah.
Like you were supposed to. I got you latest Chanel, the latest Fendi and the Gucci too. But you know, I told you I love you
forever. No, stop it, boo. Hunter. Your pockets too. Yeah. This it.
Together forever, man. Any problem that you got,
I got it too.
Wow.
Chad, this is the first time y'all actually experiencing me knowing a grill. Yo. Chad, I remember when this shit came out on YouTube. I remember hearing this song like crazy. I wouldn't say everywhere because it wasn't on all platforms. I didn't even know that at that time because I didn't have all platforms. All I had was SoundCloud and YouTube at the time. But damn, Chad. Fuck.
I ready to fire that chrome. I was out that country, ain't know what time.
I'm glad he finally got this shit released though, Chad.
I was trying to get the devil out of my thrones. I was thanking God, I was thinking all almonds. I spend more money on security than I make. Just to be safe. Just to be safe, dog.
Didn't Weezy produce this?
I spend more money on security than I make.
I think he did.
And I make it home.
What a grill, Chad. What a fucking grill. Holy shit. That caught me by surprise. I forgot the name of this song was called Safe, but once I heard the beginning, I knew that this shit, bro, that's fucking insane, bro. What a fucking track. But that doesn't, okay, if I would have heard this on the original album, yes, it would have added to the album, Chad. Yes, it would have added to the album just knowing how legendary this song was. But we can't chase that nostalgia, Chad. We can't say that this album is better because he's putting these grills on the album. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that, Chad. I'm not going to fall into that trap. Fall into that trap that I'm always talking about, a niggas settling for the nostalgia. It's good to actually hear the full quality of this song on all platforms. But I can't say that it added to the project though. This song is better than a lot of songs off of this shit though, off the original project for sure. I'm grateful though that this song on the project though, Chad. All right, let's see what this song talking about. I put a featuring Lil Key, RP Lil Key, man.
Yeah.
Let's see if I heard a snippet of this before as well. I'm not sure, or if this was released. Why that title, Yes You Can, looks familiar.
I put a stainless steel kicker on my dick. I put a rose gold blazing on a click. I put a rose gold pedal on a kick.
Bro, Thug bars used to be so fucking wild, bro. He said he put a what?
Yeah. I put a stainless steel kicker on my dick.
What?
I put a rose gold blazing on a click. I put a rose gold pedal on a kick. I put a rose gold blazing on a tits.
Yeah.
By the lows in this rich. I put the gas on that bass with the twitch. I shed tears when my brother lost his bitch. I shed tears when my brother caught a nick. She ain't come up the dash while I drive.
Yeah.
I was getting bags out of town.
Yeah.
Walmart with bags like I passed. I told her,
The beat progression nice on this shit. Yeah.
She got the little little hand on her tongue. I told my dogs, fucking niggas spending cash. She tied a pirate's patty on her thighs. She put a king size snake on her ass. She tied a king size snake on her ass.
Yeah.
I can't fucking let the dogs with me, baby. Got a pocket full of green like the Navy. I can rush you with this dog and this baby. I can rush you at the palms with this baby, please. Bitch, you messy, I can't fuck you ever again. I can't let you ever talk with these bands. I can't get enough of killing your clan. I can't get enough of getting you down. I put that bronze on, pepper on this. Yeah, I put your nail.
How Lil Key was on this song? How you sound? Chat, hold on. This is crazy, bro, cause man, Lil Key was supposed to get the keys, chat. He was supposed to get the torch from Thug. Like, deadass, Lil Key was supposed to be the next guy for Thug. Like, Thug really believed in this man, Key, chat. He did. And I think people really caught on. I could say I caught on a little bit too late, because I done seen, chat, I seen Lil Key perform before he blew up. Like, I went to Langston Hughes High School. Shout out to everybody that went to Langston Hughes on some shit. And this nigga ended up performing one time for a pep rally or some shit. And it was one side of the pep rally that was getting lit, and then it was the side that I was on. I was like, who the fuck is this nigga? Because I didn't know who he was at the time. You see what I'm saying? And that nigga said he ended up making a video leave and talk about, I'm never coming back to Langston again. I already untold that story before. The story time should actually be up on my channel. I might just leave that down below in the description. I told that story like 4 years ago at least, bro. Probably 3 years ago. He had a short verse, huh?
I shed tears when my brother lost his bitch. I shed tears when my brother caught a nick. Keep turning money up and won't go outside. These niggas not my kind. Shot a ride with me, that my slime. If I'm slipping, he lurking all times. Back with full anxiety, I get high, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, 10 on the move, saying. Never know who hang. Pulled on my thugger. Kicking like it's Luke Kane. And I don't fuck with that nigga. These niggas too gay. And I'm having drip all season. I can't fucking let the dogs with me, baby. Got a package.
Short ass verse from Lil Key, bro.
Green like the Navy.
Too short of a verse for real, bro. But shit, probably at the time that they recorded this song right here, Key was probably like at the beginning of his career, maybe. He probably didn't catch that buzz for real. I don't know when this shit was recorded. Y'all can let me know down below in the comments if y'all know. But like I said, bro, RIP Lil Key, man.
You with this dog and this baby. I can rush you at the palms with this baby, please. Bitch, you messy, I can't fuck you ever again. I can't let you ever talk with these bands.
Chat, I'm really looking at that track, Yes You Can, bro. It's just something about that title. That might be a grill as well. I could be wrong, though. Rosetta Stone, that sound like some thug shit. That sound like a thug title. Nice to hear these grills, though, chat. These OG tracks. 4 minutes 44.
Sometimes I feel like forgiving. Then niggas come around and tend to steal some worth business.
Yeah.
I can't trust none of these hoes, no, cause they come when you winning.
Shit really sound like some shit that could have been on like Punk or something, chat.
Most times I feel unforgiving. That's exactly what you get when you rise into the ceiling. Sometimes I feel like forgiving, yeah. Then niggas come around and tend to steal some worth business. I can't trust none of these hoes, no, cause they come when you winning. They gon' come around and act like they down.
Yeah.
Tell me if sometimes you feel like you can't win. Fuck that, put your hand in the sky, cause you're blessed and you're gonna get another chance. Sometimes I feel like this game rigged.
This shit nice as fuck.
The righteous guys can't stomach sin, one of the realest win. Yeah, yeah. Jumping off the top of the house into the pool on a Sunday. Woo. All I know is I chill and barbecue with you on a Sunday.
Yeah.
I throw my dick at you, baby. Sit in the bathroom with you. I'ma take a piss with you, baby. Roll gold toilets when you take that shit on them, baby. Harley David, ride my dick, I'm about to spit on you, baby. Coming tight until you hard time to lean on you, baby.
I love the production on this song right here.
Ain't gonna send it to nobody to take a flick of you, baby. Trying to tell you about my day, answer, little baby. I love 25,000 on your dresser. Woo! For that $13 like a Melissa. Yeah. Diamonds hanging out my blouse coat. You steal my shirt and you just might be rich forever.
Yeah.
Stones in my fucking mouth. Okay, okay. Now I got bands like I'm fucking South. Okay, okay. I told the old girl, get out my fucking house. I can't have no goofy bitches trying to turn me soft. I kinda feel the wave of you. I kinda feel your presence when you ain't in the room. This chest, this not no checkers. I remember when you said that to me with no arguing. You just a fine motherfucker, man. You got me feeling like I'm scavenging. You said he made you mad, now you after him. I just can't wait until you're happy again. I see you use a whole roll of napkins, and I just wanna tell you with no cap on it. The way he made you cry with never nap again. Give me the word and never wake up from a nap again.
Yeah.
Look me up, it ain't no cap under my name. On the streets or in the pen. Falling in love with my friends. Okay, I love 75,000 on your dresser. For that $13 like a molester.
It's no way y'all can say this shit is ass, bro. It's literally no fucking way, bro. This is retro thug.
My blouse coat. You steal my shirt and you just might be rich forever. Rosetta Stones in my fucking mouth. Okay, okay.
Songs like this is what made me love this nigga music, bro.
I got bands like I'm fucking South. Okay, okay. I told the old girl, get out my fucking house. I can't have no goofy bitches trying to turn me soft. Most times I feel unforgiving. That's exactly when you get when you rise into the ceiling.
Nice ass hook.
Yeah, sometimes I feel like forgiving. Then niggas come around and tend to steal some worth pennies. I can't trust none of these hoes, no, cause they come when you winning. They gon' come around and act like they down. Just spend all your dividends.
Beautiful, Chad.
Tell me if sometimes you feel like you can't.
Layered vocals.
Fuck that, put your hand in the sky, cause you're blessed and you're gonna get another chance. Sometimes I feel like this game rigged. Niggas picking
He layered it 3 times? He did a higher pitch than that?
Tell me if sometimes you feel like you can't win. Fuck that, put your hand in the sky, cause you're blessed and you're gonna get another chance. Sometimes I feel like this game rigged.
Right here, Chad.
Right with the righteous guys, can't stomach sin, one of the realest win. Darling, I left $100,000 on your dress.
Yeah, that's three vocals stacked.
Fuck that little 13
Damn.
like a molester. The diamonds hanging off my blouse cost me. Shit, you steal a shirt and you just might be rich forever. Rosetta Stones in my fucking mouth. I say,
Wow,
bitch, we got
bro.
bands like we fucking South. Fuck that hoe. I told old girl to get out my fucking house. Can't have no
I ain't gonna lie, if these songs was on the original, if I would have heard Rosetta Stone and Safe, just those 2 songs alone on the original project, I would have called this shit album of the year. I swear to God. I would have called this shit album of the year, bruh. This shit is fucking beautiful, bro. Alright. So far, I can say we at the end of the deluxe. We got one more song left. I can say every song was good for real. I got my favorites. Safe, and obviously this will be in my top 5 for sure. But, you know, it's nice to hear the older tracks. But like I said, chat, it's just, I don't know. I'm just not trying to fall into that trap of, man, Young Thug adding these songs to the Deluxe automatically makes this album of the year. No, it would have been a better experience if he would have put this shit on Ooey Scooey, the original, in my opinion. But I am glad, I'm still grateful that he, uploaded these songs to all platforms and shit. But for sure, I can say it made the album better with the Supernova edition, better than the original. It made it better than the original, but I can't change my rating based off hearing these old songs. You see what I'm saying? Because hearing the older tracks don't change what we heard from more recent Thug. You see what I'm saying? Like, you can see within this song. You can see within songs like Safe, By the Police. It's just more effort. It's more effort, and I feel the effort was kind of lacking within certain songs within the project, the original project. But let's see what track 7 is talking about. Yes, You Can. The title, I don't know. It just sounds like some shit I heard from Thug before. I'll let y'all know. Let's get into it. 3 minutes, 23 seconds. Track number 7. The last song off the Ooey Scooey Supernova edition. Let's get into it, bro. Talk to me. Let go.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
This is a grill. This is a grill. Niggas was playing this shit on TikTok like a motherfucker though, chat. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Hold up. Yeah.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Top it. Ready for recording. Me on a sergeant. Driving my party.
Yeah. I didn't notice how nice the production was on this song. Run it back up from the top one more time.
Yes, you can. 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 Top it. Ready for recording. Me on a sergeant. Driving my party.
Yeah.
Burgers. Cardi on the eyes. Yes, you can. 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 Every day I go shopping, I bought 500 closets. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Yeah. I ain't made no bank run, got the black card of my wallet. I got bands, I got Spanish, I expand, yeah. Ball like a caterpillar when it come to a crush, oh yeah I do. I got extended bankroll, the reason she loves, that's what it do.
Yeah.
I keep it loyal with the gang, they know everything a nigga do.
Yeah.
I had a bottom moose, same with me and my lady, they came in two. Big baby riding my ride, ain't tell a lot of my tribe. I took the lid out of binge, that look like a jet ski when it glide. I keep the same old roster, I don't got new guys. I eat the same old skirt steak, STK with some fries. Oh, you mention that money, you're lying.
Yeah.
Oh, I had big stuff love since child. Oh, I ain't let a nigga take my stride. Let a nigga take my style. I ain't let a nigga take my life. Yes, you can. 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 Draped up in gold, draped up in diamonds. I took the trophy, ran off with the prize, and I took the breadsy and put it on the visor. Took out the rave season, put her beside it. I paid my taxes, you know I like it. Pink bubble gum season, her Porsche crying.
Chat, I think the perfect song to compare this to off of the album is Shanae, and what was the other one? The other one. Let me see. What was the name of that shit, chat? Whoop-de-doo. That's the good comparison, chat.
3 stripes and DMC and a return. I can go, will it be, even though I'm alive.
got a whoop-de-doo remix?
You can. Yes, you can.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
Me on a solid.
OG track, chat.
Spring eyes. Spring eyes. Cardi on the eyes. Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Damn, I ain't heard this track in so long, chat. It's crazy, bro, hearing some of these songs off this shit. Yes, You Can and Safe, those are two songs that I knew that were grills, chat. I remember hearing those before. I'm not gonna act like I ain't never heard them before. If I said I ain't never heard Yes, You Can and Safe before, I would be lying in y'all face, chat. I wouldn't even be a Thug fan if I ain't hear them grills before. But I'm glad that he ended up getting both of these songs onto all platforms. But it's like, you can't save your album by uploading old tracks, because it's not going to change what you're doing today. Like, chat, I literally tell y'all all the time, we check out, like, not even just check out older shit, but when we hear older shit or see an artist try to do some shit that they did back in the day, it either don't hit the same anymore, or they're just trying to chase a flame that's already like out. You see what I'm saying? Like, you gotta progress throughout your career, but as we've seen with Young Thug within these interviews, him being on Aiden Ross stream, he's not fully invested how he once was with music anymore. You can just tell with the quality of all this shit. With shit, Yes You Can, with Safe, with shit, all Your Time, with songs like with By the Police. It just seemed like it was more effort involved with those tracks. I'm not saying within the actual album it wasn't any effort in it, but you can tell that those tracks have more effort than some of the tracks off the original album, chat. Now, like I said, if he would have put these songs on the original, on the actual project Ooey Scooey, I'd be lit as hell right now. Like, even more lit than I am now hearing these songs. I'd be even like in an even better mood listening to this shit. It's nice to hear, you know what I'm saying? But I don't think him putting these older tracks on this project change how I feel about the project. I don't think it does. You know, shout out to Young Thug for, you know, once again giving us these tracks, these grills, in the deluxe. You know, that's a nice touch for him to do that. But it don't change my thoughts about the project. Now, let's hop into my actual review on Ooey Scooey. All right, so I'm not even going to do like a full review on the album. I'm going to just go down the line on certain songs and just talk about them and my actual thoughts about just the project as a whole, for real. So starting off with Ninja. Ninja was a very good song. I feel as if with that song right there, with Young Thug and the stuff that we've seen throughout his career, certain things that he's been doing with the Jeffrey cover art, the Barter 6 cover art, just always being involved within controversy. You see what I'm saying? Like, his career, it seems like it's always revolved around controversy. And I can say it really gave that OG Young Thug feel looking at this cover art right here. When he released the cover art for it, I was like, okay, this is gonna be Young Thug back in the bag that he used to be in on some shit. Like, he really trying to tap into that again. You see what I'm saying? But it's like hearing Ninja, you understand the cover art. I can say that. It makes you understand why Young Thug is a white man. Now, the whole reason on why he ended up, you know, creating himself as a white man was because he said, if you want to be the biggest, go white. I get it. You see what I'm saying? Because some of the biggest artists in the world, I get it. You see what I'm saying? But going down the project, Yuck was a pretty good song. As we continued, I feel as if the project started to fall off around R.I.P. Big and Mac for me. That's when it really like took a turn, and I kind of wasn't as invested into the project as I was in the beginning. The song with T.I. wasn't even bad. It just gave old head. Then the song with Mariah the Scientist wasn't bad whatsoever. I'm So Dope. I wanted to hate on that track so bad, but once I hear that performed live, I may end up liking that song right there. And then he had Part of My Back with Lil Baby. Lil Baby did his thing. He gave a retro vibe as well. He was for sure cooking within that song, within his verse. Young Thug didn't do bad, but I could say Lil Baby had a better showing within that feature. Mommy with Sexy Red, it's like, it's nice to hear them actually make a song together because everybody say that they twins, but it wasn't a good track. That's not a song that I can come back to. That is a terrible song. I feel like it should have been left off the album, or you could have just gave this song to Sexy Red, of anything. Like, if you wanted to give this, if Sexy Red was to release Mommy featuring Young Thug on some shit, I wouldn't have a problem with it, even if it just kept the same format of it being a Young Thug song and Sexy Red is just featured on it. If I was to just see this on Sexy Red profile and not see this on the album, I wouldn't really have a problem with it because I understand Sexy Red music, but I just feel like it was a waste of a track. Now, the song with YFN Lucci, I said during the Ooey Scooey reaction that they're actually not cool, but it seems they made amends and they actually, good now. It's no more beef no more, because really, to be honest, Chad, either one of them was going to end up dead or it was just going to be a revolving cycle of niggas dying over and over and over again. So it's nice that they made amends, but I don't know if they're like 100% cool or not, but it's nice to see that they're working together. I didn't really have any thoughts on that song whatsoever. The song was really just decent, if anything. I've never been a fan of YFN Lucci. Like I said, I will not be reacting to his album. People was telling me react to YFN Lucci album, and I literally said during that reaction, I'm not a fan of his music. I've tried to get into his music and I just could never get into it. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I don't want to react to YFN Lucci's album. Now, Walk Down featuring 21 Savage, I think I said something along the lines with that song that he used 21 Savage on that song to say the shit that he couldn't say on some shit. That's the vibes that it really gave to me. But as y'all know, 21 Savage, he's been a good feature artist for the last 5 years at least. And that was just a good feature by 21 Savage. It was nothing too crazy, just a pretty good 21 Savage feature. Young Thug on that song, it was alright. Now, Pipe Down featuring Travis Scott. Travis Scott delivered with the energy. He made the song what it was. Young Thug did good on that song as well. But that song with Travis Scott being on that song was fire as hell, Chad. He did his thing within his verse. He matched the energy of the beat. It just gave a nice vibe to it. Now, Spider or Jeffrey featuring Quavo. I feel as if Quavo had a better showing within that song. I think that's what I said within my original thoughts of that song. But it wasn't a bad song whatsoever. Let's just continue. The song with 1300 Saint and Lil Got It Revenge. Young Thug, he sound terrible within that song. Lil Got It and 1300 Saint carried. I don't really have to say much about that song. Money on Money, one of the best songs that dropped this year, for sure within my top 10 favorite songs of 2025. Dreams Rarely Do Come True, featuring Mariah the Scientist. Both of the songs that Mariah the Scientist and Young Thug had on the album was very good. Those were nice melodic ass tracks, but during the second part of this song, the sample that was used was the sample that was used within, what was the name of the song? Closing Arguments. What I said within my reaction to this song, Dreams Rarely Do Come True, is they should have put closing arguments, closing statements, whatever it was, closing arguments on the album to transition and tie in to this track. Like, I just wish it wasn't leaked and he would have bleeped out all the words that could have put him at risk on some shit. Like, that would have been fire to hear that song on the album, but it wasn't. Mess My Dogs, obviously with it being the outro, I like how it really just gave a whole summary of the project with him naming the artist that was involved within the album, with him having a verse about Lil Baby, a verse about 21 Savage, obviously a verse about Future. He had a verse about Drake, but Drake wasn't on the project. But just nice referencing, Mariah the Scientist as well, just nice referencing the artist that was featured on the project as well within the outro. That was nice as well. But other than that, though, I don't think my rating has changed as much with this album right here. In terms of the production, it was, certain parts where it gave trap, certain songs that was better than others in terms of the layers of the production and the things that Weezy and ATL Jacob put together. But other than that, though, if anything, I feel like I could give this like a 6.5, but I don't think this is album of the year or even in my top 10. If it do end up being in my top 10, it's because of this Deluxe right here. But I'm just trying not to be in that mind state of, oh, I feel as if this is better because he ended up adding these grills to his project. You see what I'm saying? I don't want to be one of those niggas. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah. So I at least give it a 6.5. But other than that, though, top 5 favorite songs off the Supernova edition. At this point, y'all should already know. I'm going Safe number 1, Rosetta Stone number 2, Yes You Can number 3. This song was going crazy on TikTok a few years ago or some shit. Whenever he ended up snipping this shit or ended up getting leaked, I can't remember what exactly happened, but I for sure heard this song before, and I'll put this number 3 just because of the vibes of it for real. But like I said, you can relate this song right here. Chat, let me know how many times I said like I said down below in the comments. Yes You Can relate this to Whoop-De-Doo and I'm So Dope. That's the vibe that it really give, if anything. But number 4, I could go, damn, let me see, chat. Let me see real quick. I can't hear nothing.
You magic if you tell me you're kind. Missionary, then I wanna get behind it. Most of the baddies want lock in and be mine. Some go like a trophy.
I'm gonna go by the police. And then number 5, I'm gonna go All Your Time. But other than that, though, man, y'all can let me know y'all thoughts with Young Thug, Ooey Skooey, with the whole album not selling as much as, you know, we probably all thought. I thought Thug was at least gonna, you know, challenge Gunna, but Gunna outsold this nigga by, I think Gunna sold like 90K and Thug only sold 40K. That just goes to show you that Gunna don't need Thug. I was never one of these niggas to say that Gunna needed Thug, but for sure, Young Thug created Gunna, but all this whole the whole shit about you talking about niggas being rats and all that before a rat to outsell you is just a bad look. You can't come up with the excuse of, oh, I made this album, but I wasn't 100% invested, or I don't want to do this music shit anymore. I don't see myself releasing this much music. Like, I understand the Rico case was long and it probably like took you out of that mode of the bag that you was in that we see during the Deluxe, but we can't really make that an excuse whatsoever. But other than that, chat, we about to get into the sponsored segment of this video. Hey, as y'all know, the streams usually on Friday is sponsored by Stream Stakes. Let me pull my phone up on the screen. Wrong screen, chat. Boom, right here. We are sponsored by Stream Stakes. For the ones that don't know, Stream Stakes is the only app known to man where you can put money on artist streams to potentially win money, chat. So as y'all can see, Taylor Swift ended up dropping an album. I'm still trying to figure out if I'm gonna end up reacting to that. Young Thug dropping Ooey Skooey. You got 03 Greedo. I don't even listen to that nigga, never reacted to him, never even heard him a day in my life. 13 Degrees dropped this project. I already reacted to that. Bryson Tiller dropped his project Thursday. Jaden dropped his project, and then you got somebody named Nico B, which I'm not sure who exactly that is, chat. So this time around, I'm gonna take a different turn with the stream stakes. Usually I would probably go Young Thug. Let's see what songs they got for Young Thug. They got All Your Time or I Put featuring Lil Keed. Chat, I'm not gonna do that. I'm switching it up on y'all, chat. We going Jaden first. Already heard this as well. And the song I'm gonna pick, between these two songs, they really gave the, what was it called? The Eris, however you pronounce it. The Sire Backwards, that album. That's what it really gave for real. And the song that was better, Mask Never Slips, it really just gave OG Jaden hip hop vibes to me. But I think this is the overall better song in my opinion. Then number 2, I'm really switching it up on y'all. I'm not going mainstream whatsoever. 13 Degrees, Lil Mama, or Chirac Child featuring Lil Tupac. Lil Tupac is ass as hell. He's ass as fuck. He's terrible than Bear One Boss. So I'm not even gonna end up picking that song. It don't even make sense. I'm going Lil Mama. Chat, I'm so 100% sure that these songs are gonna hit that I'm gonna put more money on this. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm gonna end up putting more money on this. And then this one right here, Bryson Tiller, Uncertainty or Genuine. Let's check my phone real quick. Okay, I had Uncertainty. And we're clicking Uncertainty. Uncertainty compared to Genuine. Genuine was it gave a hip hop vibe to it. He was rapping a little bit more within that song, but Uncertainty was just the R&B feel that we're used to getting from Bryson Tiller, and I feel as if that's gonna be played more than Genuine. With that being said, those are my 3 picks. Hey, another week of DELI picks on Friday with stream stakes. Chat, like I said, I can't even. Okay, I could put 25 on it. I got a balance of 30. I could put 25 on it, and if I get all 3 of these picks right, I win $300, chat. It's worth the risk. If there's any week, chat, if there's any week y'all pick the same picks as me, I think this week is the week. Let's get this bag, chat. We gonna lock this in. Those are my official picks. Shout out to Stream Stakes for sponsoring the streams, and shout out to Stream Stakes for being a part of this video. Make sure y'all use code DELI on y'all first deposit within Stream Stakes. Once again, it's gonna be an every Friday thing. Hopefully I can finally hit, because the last 2 weeks, bro, I've been missing off of one song, chat. Like, literally, I have 2 songs right, and then one of them a miss. This time, I have to be right, chat. There's no way I'm wrong, bruh. But other than that, man, y'all can let me know what you thought about Young Thug Ooey Scooey down below in the comments. But hopefully y'all enjoyed the video. If you do, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and for more videos coming, some more content coming soon. You already know what time it is. Man, follow the Kick, follow Twitch, and also join the Discord down below in the description. But hey, man, it's been your boy, that boy DELI. Oh, gone, man.